off right there, but talk about judicial activism. Um, Donald Trump, we need you to make some differences, and not just in the military and the education and, about the jobs where parents should be allowed to keep their money and provide for, not only for themselves, but for their kids. And so, you got a lot of work ahead of you, and I'm sure you can handle it if that's one of your emphases is the family. And we hope in this judicial accountability. But judges need to be held accountable for the decisions. I mean, if you're a pilot and the plane goes down, they look at the instructor. When a divorce doesn't work out and you have problems and issues, how do you know about that? Most of the times the kids are quiet. They don't talk about it. A lot of these hurts and everything are so embedded, they just learn to shut up. So, you don't have success with that. But if there's a way to reward success for both parents, because it's going to take two. Win-win works. Win-lose does not work, for anybody. And you got a loser out there. They're going to keep figuring there's going to be a day they're going to win. And so that's one that I'm looking at forward to. Others blow themselves away, and, kids commit suicide, and that has to stop. What the heck? Yeah, if you're still alive, you forget that thing. Just try to figure out, a new positive way that you will make it. People have had a tough time in life a lot of times, and it's very tough sometimes to growing up under certain circumstances. But one of the biggest things we want to look at is looking at the abuse of restraining orders in divorce court. And that should not be used as an immediate 5-minute, you lose everything, and especially like in states of Minnesota. So it's called a weapon of choice, I think, by some professionals out there. Anyway, we're going to be ending this, and we're going to wish you the best, Donald Trump, and I appreciate, as well as Regent University does, and Pat Robertson, as I'm sure many of the students, that you showed up there and that you were willing to talk to everybody. And I'm sure they appreciate that you are willing to listen to some of their questions because they have concerns. And that's the thinking group out there that, those are the ones you want to, rub shoulders with, the ones that influence and can help be the next, generation or the person that influences that group to make better changes and a better America for everybody. So with that, I think we've covered a lot of things. While you're winning, and when you say you can win at home, or that you will win, I would like to start seeing you win at home. Honest to goodness, let's start here. Let's start with the judges. Let's start with accountability and get rid of this abuse and misuse of restraining orders out there. Let's start at home. Let's start at the base. Let's start right with the family when divorce happens. How can we make some changes, better programs, that it's not going to have this one wins everything? And the slogan out there, I guess, among some attorneys is who gets the house gets the kids, or the vice versa. Who gets the kids gets the house and everything. And so something's wrong with that. And then there's all these state and federal programs. They force the losing parent. They try to. And it doesn't matter if you've never been an alcoholic or you've already taken child, development classes or whatever. That is a whole nother story I got to tell you all about how you get arrested for voting. In this little town of Goldendale. Oh my gosh. And some other fraud that was done. And how it was an illegal arrest and all kinds of things. It's a really interesting story. We'll get that book written. It's in the process. It's called Sabbath, 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 and Other Unholy Alliances. But for now, we'll just sign off, let you know what's coming for the future, and which I've already mentioned a few topics. And we want to thank you again. And thank you again, Donald Trump, for showing up there at Regent and allowing some of us to give some input. Thank you again. And signing off. We'll talk to you later.